About to solder a bat right now and a starfish. And I wasn't gonna live stream, but I just thought, you know what? You guys might want to see how I do this sting bat because it has pressed flowers. Um, so I'm pretty much just gonna try to get the glass even because when you have pressed flowers, the glass is like twice as thick because you got two pieces of glass sandwiched together. So, but I only have flowers on 4 pieces. And so these ones, I have glass under them. Um, so that way it's not too low. It pretty much sits right in the middle of these, the ones I have the pressed flowers. That way it looks more even in the end. Otherwise, if I don't, it's going to be all like, um, I don't like the way it turns out. It turns out with not, hold on, sorry, I got my music in. It's just gonna turn out like one side's gonna be really deep, like where the glass sits. Watch, let me just move this and I'll show you real quick, but I'm trying to get that out. Sorry. See how low it sits now? It's all the way down, which, I mean, I guess that's fine, but I don't like it like that. I want it in the middle. I want the glass to be pretty much even, so I put that glass there in order to do that, yo. So I'm just gonna press down, and y'all can hear me, right? Nobody's even watching, so, whoops, now I turned the volume all the way down. Okay. Anyways, so I'm just going around and pressing the foil down, making sure it's nice and stuck on the glass, especially because I just had the contact paper, and on top of that I moved the pieces around a little bit, so I just want to make sure there's no little pieces sticking up. Alright, so I'm going to start with the bat because I want to do these. So the way I think I'm going to do it, the way I thought I was going to do it is, hold up. Okay. I have it. I'm going to do it like this. This is what I was thinking. I'm going to do solder these together, right? And then I'm going to lift this part or lower these parts. I'll probably just lower this whole thing. Or not lower it. No, I got to lift this. So I got to lift this still. But I want to get these, I think, soldered together. So that way, I just want to make sure. Oh, sorry, I'm not wearing gloves. I need to put my gloves on. I'll get it. 1 second. Alright. Hey, how you guys doing? Oh my gosh. Alright. Sorry, I gotta put my gloves on. Okay, wait. I need to see. Let me see if I can see. wonder if there's a delay again. How do I do it? Fudge. Alright. Alright, so remember these two and these two have the pressed flowers in them. The other one I just have it lifted, so let's see. I mean, I haven't actually done this before, so I'm hoping it's gonna work out like I'm thinking. I mean, I've done pressed flowers before, but whoops. Alright. That's that side. Wait, not there. Alright. So I'm gonna actually, I think, hold that. Watch this. I'll just go like this. Right. Alright. Alright, that's close enough. I don't want to, I'm like, I don't want to solder that accidentally. Not yet. Alright, so now I'm going to lift these, or, yeah, let's see. Or maybe I'll just, no, I got to lift this one. Yeah, I got to lift them all. I'm just taking it little bits at a time, that's all. If you don't know why I'm doing this, it's because this glass is twice as thick. It's a double layer. So it's sandwiched, two pieces of glass sandwiched together. Why? Because there's flowers. You can't see them. It's on the other side, but there's pressed flowers there. Give me this one. Mm. Wait, was that the right side? That side. Right? Isn't that the right? Oh, yeah, that's right. The back. This is going or Venus. All right. I want the Milky Way. So I'm finger curse. I'm going to Venus. I'm a star, so I put a neutron on my pinky. Sorry, I'm not talking. I guess I'm not that talkative today. Sometimes I am, and sometimes I'm like, I don't got nothing to say really. But and I just want to get this done with so I don't accidentally. Because technically I could just lower the whole. No. Or do I want to just lower the whole thing now? No. Not yet. No. And I actually am using the thinnest glass, like that clear glass that I'm using. That's just the clear glass I buy to use with the pressed flowers. It's a little bit thinner than the normal glass. And I like it because it's like if you just use the regular clear one, I mean, it's just really thick. It's already going to be thick because you're sandwiching glass together. But it gets so thick that like it gets annoying. Annoying to me. So oops. All right. And now I'm gonna lower the whole thing because it's just, I guess, easier at this point. One. Oh, I'm a nerd, fool. Did you see that? I did. Is there an easier way to do this? Possibly. I'm kind of, I mean, I'm not self-taught, but I am kind of on some stuff because I just learned, like, myself online. So, sometimes I think there are probably better ways to do certain things, but whatever. Hold up, I need more flux. And this is the flux I use. Tiger's Eye, the Joe Flux. I used to use the classic 100, but then they stopped making it, I think, because honestly, I can't find it anywhere online anymore. Everywhere says that it's out of stock. Okay. So luckily I found this because personally I like the gel flux better than the liquid flux. Alright. Sorry, I say alright a lot. And I apologize a lot too. My bad. Hopefully everybody's doing good, having a good holiday. Okay. Let's get this bad boy done. Oh, what is that? Oh, something was on the end of my solder gun. I burned myself a little bit earlier. That was the first time that's ever happened. I was like, huh. And I'm using a rolly chair, which is kind of nice because I can spin around and get different angles real quick. Instead of, I got a lot of crap on the table here, so sometimes it just gets difficult to like keep turning the board without having to keep moving everything. Oh, damn. I just remembered. I just did this otter for my brother, and there was a spot on there where the solder must have, like, it got really pokey. Like, it's sharp, so I needed to, I was putting the whiskers on, and I was supposed to do that, but I forgot. That means I gotta go back again. Oh, wait, I didn't even, oh my god, I'm retarded. I forgot that I didn't even clean the flux off of him yet. I got going on this guy and forgot. We'll get him right now. As soon as I finish this side. I was really feeling like soldering today, so I'm glad I had something to do. Well, I just put this back together yesterday, so, like that, I had an urge to solder, and I was all done. That otter was, like, didn't take long at all, so, I'm gonna do another one, actually, and that one's to sell. I mean, the other one like that, it's a late Christmas gift for my brother. But it turned out so good. I was, like, so happy with it. Alright, so we're gonna come over here real quick. So here's the otter. I gotta put the eyes on. So I'm just using quick clean. Actually, what I usually use is rubbing alcohol, and then I'll wash it with dish or Dawn and Dawn soap and water stuff. But no. I'm just using. I only use the quick clean now when because I don't feel like it works as good as rubbing alcohol and dish soap. I honestly don't. Like, I think that works better. So I just use quick clean when I need a spot clean. Like, I only did this little spot. I already did this guy yesterday, so he was cleaned off and polished. But I polished him first before I put the whiskers on, and the reason for that is because those whiskers get in the way otherwise when I'm polishing, and it's just so much easier. It's so much easier. So whenever I'm putting wires on, I always polish the pieces first. With the butterflies, for instance, the 3D butterflies, I solder the two, like, there's 4 wings, or the 2 wings, right? But they're two pieces each. So I'll solder one side, I'll solder the left side, the right side, and then I'll polish the pieces. I'll clean them off, polish them. Then I'll go back and solder them together once I've already polished them, because for me, I just find it's a lot easier like that. If you have wires hanging off like this and you're trying to rub a towel, it's gonna get in the way. It's gonna get really annoying. I'm gonna clean one more time just to be safe, because I let it sit there for a minute, so I just want to make sure it's not gummy. So I'm gonna put the eyes on later, and then I have to let it dry 24 hours. I use the I think it's like Vitrea. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's Vitrea, I believe. It's like glass paint, and so you put the eyes on, or you put the paint on, and you let it dry 24 hours at least, and then you bake it at 325 degrees for 40 minutes. And then it's good to go, and it'll withstand dishwasher, or putting it in the dishwasher and stuff like that. Okay, so now back to the back, because we're done with that now. Hi, everybody. Sorry, I'm just seeing the comments right now. Alright, so we're gonna, oh, I didn't do the starfish. It's alright. I'll get to the starfish later. You guys have already seen that, so. Okay. Alright. So this glass and this black glass is super cool. See how sparkly it is? It has like gold sparkles in it. I love it. And then the iridescent glass, and yeah, anyways, but see how thick that glass is compared to, well, it's not thick glass, but see how much thinner? And then it's like that thick on that one. Yeah, that's why I try to even it out, like that middle part, so it's not all on one side. Like everything's not all. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but it's all right. Hi, hello. Hey, everybody. Hope you guys are having a good day. All right, I'm gonna push this down now. I got my FID. This is called a FID, F-I-D, in case you need to find that. And then also, something that maybe you don't hear a lot of is, like, say you wanted to start doing stained glass, you'll need some patterns. They're called pattern scissors. And basically what they do is when you're cutting the pattern, there's a gap on the scissors. Oh, like this. See that gap? See, that's a little piece of paper stuck in there actually right now. I can't get it out. But there's a gap. Oh, you can kind of see it. But there's a gap right there. And that's because it's making room for, like, the solder. So that it's hard to explain, but it's making room for the glass and the solder. So your pattern still fits together when all that is added to it. That's at least what I was told, so, by my teacher. So I thought that's what it was. I think. Um, Sorry, I'm so bad at looking at comments. I try to remember, but I get focused, and then it's like, I forget people might be like saying something or asking questions. So if I don't respond right away, bear with me and yell at me. All right, that's good. All right, get your flux. A piece of foil looks like it wanted to come back. I don't know how it did that, but that's all right. Okay. Hold on, I gotta get something to drink. I'm so thirsty. All right, I'm back. Does anybody like Cal Scrubby? I'm like kind of obsessed with them lately. All right, let's do this. I haven't really thought where I was gonna put like how I want to hang him. Like, do I just want one hanging from the middle so he kind of twirls around, or do I want a chain hanging like this so he stays straight ahead? I don't know. What do you guys think? One chain from the middle like this, or a chain like that, connecting, you know? Nobody said anything. It's alright. We'll see. We'll just see at the end. Because he has flowers just on the one side, I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll do one so he stays kind of like facing forward, but I don't know. I like them when they spin in circles, because it just, like, when I have one chain, they have, not one chain, but I mean, I always have one chain, but when, like, I only have one jump ring, basically, then they spin more, you know, because if I have him hanging like this, he's not going to spin, at all, really. He'll move, but he's not going to spin. And I just feel like I don't be around the bush. Made it look easy. Wasn't easy as it looks. I gotta. And like, maybe it looks like I'm using a lot of solder, but I want my lines bubbly. So it's like, I mean, and I save all my excess solder, like, that runs off, so I ain't even tripping. I literally use every bit of solder. I never waste, fool. Like, I'll just save it for next time. Think I need it, but I don't. So, and then if you encounter the problem where your solder starts getting kind of goopy, like, I don't know, it just starts getting goopy, what you want to do is take rubbing alcohol and a cotton ball and wipe the flux, wipe off your piece with the rubbing alcohol, and then reflux and do it again, and it'll go right back to the way it used to be. Like the way it's supposed to be. Sorry. Oop. Tell them how it is. I don't beat around it. Whoa. What the? Sometimes I just start getting the shakes. I hate that. Oh, actually, you know what? It was probably because I was hella thirsty right now. I went too long without drinking water. That's the usual. That's okay. The feeling's mutual. This was a pretty simple project. I like this bat a lot. I mean, the other bat's cool because it's just tiny and like it's definitely better like a car accessory. This one's really this is a little big for your car, but yeah. But I don't know. I just felt like putting flowers on him, so I hadn't done any. I haven't done pressed flowers since the crosses. Oh, see, this guy's gonna need rubbing alcohol soon. I can tell. Lie to me. There we go. I had to change my angle. I'm such a nerd. It's like sometimes I just forget. Like, hello, you can change your angle. You don't have to. Mind you, I know it probably seems like my solder gun is turned up all the way. It is 50 degrees out. So the solder is kind of like not acting the best. You know, it's just being a little different, but I just don't have a station inside right now, so yeah, you just make do with what you do. Make do with what you do. But if that's why it seems like I kind of heat this up a little weird. And on top of that, I really do think I need a new solder gun. I think this one's just kind of old and it's not, like it doesn't even tell me that, it's a Weller, but it doesn't tell me the degrees on it. It only tells me 1 through 5. So but I mean, I know what it's like, it goes up to like a 920, 980 Fahrenheit or something. So, I mean, really, like, I can guesstimate, you know, if I average out the numbers and how hot it gets to. And then, like that, some of these lines look really thick. Why? That's because these guys, because you're using like, okay, you know what? Damn. I really should have shown you guys how to foil the flowers. I didn't even think about it until I was about to start showing you guys this thing or soldering it, and I thought, man, actually, you guys probably would have like to know how you get the flowers in there. So I'll do that next time. Matter of fact, maybe I can do that tomorrow. Um, so just check back tomorrow. I might be able to show you how to, because that'll, like, if you know how to do everything else, I mean, it's pretty simple. Well, no, I'm not going to say it's simple. It's actually can be kind of annoying, but it is fun to do the pressed flowers, you know. Did you see I did some pressed flower earrings, like stained glass earrings. I don't know. They're on my shorts. I liked them. I like the way they turned out, and they're actually not. They're like not big or heavy or anything. Okay, so now we did all that, and like I know he still looks like Boo Boo, but we're not done. And on top of that, I'm a perfectionist, so at the very end here, hold on, I gotta scoot you back. Okay. Let's see, I'm gonna start right here. Hold on, move this over here. And I just have the little piece of solder right there, or you can just keep your roll right next to you there, so I can pick up pieces as I go. Or my scraps. I got my scraps, I'm just not using them right now. My solder scraps is what I mean, sorry. Actually, I don't need any more right here. And at this point, I'm really just using what solder is already on here, unless I have to. Unless I have to grab some. Sorry, hold on 1 second. Oh, never mind, actually. Yeah, I know. Sometimes I get a little risky there with my fingers. Like living life on the edge, man. Anybody like mochi? I don't know why it sounds good right now. Some green tea mochi sounds bomb. Fire. Alright. So I made the glass kind of uneven on accident. And I did not realize it until I was foiling it, and I was like, you know what? I'll even it out with solder. Kind of. Cool. Don't mind me. Sorry. Spacing out there. I got iodine poisoning. See, and then every once in a while, I'll have to like, it's not too bad today, even though I can tell that I feel like it's starting to do it. But it seems like after a little bit of soldering, I have to like, my solder gun like wants to cool down. It seems that way because it just, I don't know, it just does. And I think it's just because like that, it's kind of old. It's just time for me to invest in a new one, which I've been wanting to do, and then every time I have money, extra cash, I forget. Because I'm like buying other supplies and stuff, you know. But I just don't want to wait till the last minute and then I like goes out on me or whatever. Or maybe I will. Maybe I will ride it till the wheels fall off. I don't know. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? I'm not one of those people who like, I don't need the most up to date shit. I really don't. I don't care. If what I have works great for me, then I'm happy with it. Matter of fact, sometimes I'm kind of sad when it breaks, and then I'm like, oh, I had that so long. It was like worked so good. It's hard to find stuff that's like quality made these days. That's why I like shopping small business because they tend, I'm not gonna say they always do, but they tend to care a little more about like quality. So when I get to the corners like this, I kind of just angle that, and like I want to make sure there's not going to be a hole, basically. Hold on. That little piece of being a bitch though. Oh, sorry. I sorry. I'm always like not sure. I'm like, do they care if we cuss on YouTube? I don't really know. I just figure no. I shouldn't be cussing anyways. Even though I do all the time. No, I don't all the time. I'm not vulgar. I'll say that. But I do say, I do cuss. Oh my gosh, how funny. I just got that Outcast song stuck in my head for some reason. Hell old school. Alright. This little guy is being a little punk right here. Go, fool. So the reason, yeah, there we go. I don't want any holes in the solder because I just feel like that compromises the solder. Because now you got a hole that you can't get in there and clean. Like, yeah, you're cleaning it, but then like moisture and other stuff is gonna be able to get in that tiny little like microscopic. I know it's really tiny and it's just a little hole, but nevertheless. Is this res? I think this might be res. REZZ, the music. Sorry, it's what I'm listening to. I do not listen to the radio at all. Okay, so where are we? Everything looks good, and that's not a hole. That's just... Alright. This side. And honestly, you don't want to start your soldering if you're not going to be able to finish it. Like, don't start, just don't. I mean, because then you're going to have to clean it all up, and I mean, how are you going to wash it off? I don't think it's, I don't know. I've never done it, and I would never attempt to, but I don't think you want to wash and dry your copper foil off. And on top of that, once you foil, you really don't want to leave it that... If you're going to, like, leave it for more than, like, a day, put it in, like, a Ziploc baggie, because otherwise that copper foil is going to start to oxidize, and then it's going to... You'll see. Hopefully you don't see, but you'll see if you do that. And the reason I don't do that and I pat it is because I find that, not for the big pieces actually, usually the glass is so thin, I feel like. It's not thin, it's regular glass, but I mean, I just feel that usually it doesn't bubble up enough, and maybe it's just the way I'm doing it that, you know, that's doing it like that, but okay, I need like a blob. See, but that's gonna bug me. Real crap, please. See how it's, see, that's why I don't do that. Because I can't, no matter what I do, and maybe I'm pressing down too hard, but I'm not even trying to. But it's just too thin. It gets too thin. Come on, you dang thing. Sorry, this little guy's having technical difficulties here. Perfectionist problems. And solder gun problems. I am not digging that right there. It's just bugging me. Ooh. Alright. It's alright. Woosah. And that's just like as good as it's gonna get. Where's my... Because you just don't want to do what I'm telling you to, do you now? Yeah, I'm just leaving that. That's just not gonna do what I want, so that's alright. Yeah, see my solder guns being the beepity beep beep bleep. Oh my gosh. Alright, so I kinda gotta chill for a second because my solder gun's not heating up like I want it to. So sorry. Bathroom break. Oh, the sun. Yay. You wanna see the otter in the sun? Let's see. Oh, can you guys still see when it does that? Hold on. Ah. Oh yeah, okay, look. Why does he have stuff dropping on stuff? Oh, from the other side. I was like, why has he got that? Okay, so we still need to put the jump rope and the chain on. Or the jump ring and the chain. And I gotta heat that thing up. But while we wait, so I don't know if I want to leave him silver, but I have this kind of feeling to do him copper. I don't know why. Oh, hold on. Okay. I think, should I leave him silver or do him copper? Or do him black? Patina lines. Anybody? What do you guys think? Because that depends on what color chain I'm going to use. Like, if I'm going to do him copper, then I'm going to use copper chain. And I soldered the jump ring on there so the opening is, like, soldered shut. So, so I kind of need to I mean, I can take the chain off, but I don't like doing that. Or, oh, wait a second. Alright, I gotta take off my gloves real quick. I forgot. There's so much other chain, too. So I'm gonna actually use cold chain. Because... Ooh, I think that one might be cool. No. No, this one's kind of cool, too. Oh, I kind of like that. Is that one going to be hard? No. Ooh, I like the purpley. Otherwise, I feel like... No, I don't got enough of that. Ooh, the pearls are nice too, but that's gold. But that'd be okay if I did the copper. I could use gold then, I guess. Or I could do this. Is anybody... Alright, I gotta go ask an opinion because I'll be back. So I decided I'm gonna go with copper, even though I really wanna, no. I think I'm gonna do the back copper, and I'm not gonna do that one. If I was doing it in black, I would do that one. But I think I wanna do this one. Actually, and then I have some actually inside too, so maybe I'll take a look at that. Because I could do like a bright pink, but I don't know. I don't think that's gonna go. Alright, so with these guys, because this is that type of, wait, there you go. Wait, right there. Okay, so see how it's like, you know, the chain's basically wired shut. So every time I do this last one, I'm gonna cut off because it's already cut on the other side from the prior time when I used it. So you just take that little bead off, okay? Now grab your jump rings. Alright, I'm gonna grab my pliers. Oh, dang, that one's, hold on. Those, I can't use those pliers. Alright. And flip the guy over. You want the back side down? Oh yeah, am I gonna do, wait, one or more? I don't know. Well, either way, I'm gonna need to put this on here. So, I'm just gonna put it through there. And then, close it shut. Alright, shit. I don't know. Who's gonna have the time? Oh my gosh. No, I think I'm gonna do it like that. I just am liking the way that looks better. So I'll do it about there, I guess. No, wait. Which one do I want to be the last one? If I cut the green, white will be fine for next time. So maybe I'll do it like right there. So maybe I'll do it right. Yeah, right there somewhere. What I don't want is this to be. Alright, figure out wherever you want to cut it. That's not a whole lot left, but that's alright. I'm going to use it for keychains, so I'll cut this one. Okay, and then I kind of just wiggle it around. And honestly, I know this chain looks really thin and really tiny, and it looks like it's not going to hold. If you just try pulling it apart. So if you try pulling it apart, what happens is the beads start to come off, but the chain itself like does not. It's a really sturdy chain, and people would be surprised. But what matters the most is the jump ring, honestly, because if you put the jump ring on and then you don't solder it shut, like when you solder it to the thing, it's gonna eventually this little tiny chain, oh for sure it'll slip right through, like eventually, maybe not like that minute, but it's just bound to happen. So you gotta solder the jump, and if you're not gonna solder the jump ring so the opening's like towards the piece, which you might as well, because I mean, why not? You're just saving yourself a step of having to solder it then on the piece, kind of, or like, I don't know, just, you get what I'm saying? I hope you all get what I'm saying. Ow. Ow, I hurt my fingers I was trying to pull that chain apart. Those little beads can get sharp if you're pulling with all your might. Where's my dang flux thing? Okay. So I think I had the jump rings out here, kind of, huh? That looks like really, no, that's good. So I just take the brush, and go like boop, 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 boop. And that way I'm only getting like that top half where I want to, where I'm getting the, bleh. I do it like that, so that way only half of the jump ring is getting flux on it. And then I'm holding this other piece of the chain like this with my finger when I'm going to go solder it, because I don't want this chain getting in the way of the solder and then soldering the chain so it doesn't want to move. Do you get what I'm saying? I think what I'm saying. Okay, so the jump rings, or the openings facing in, and then just dab it on. There, that's good. All right. And then I'm going to have to, we're about done here anyways. I got to go in a minute because my niece is here. She's 8. What a fun age. But we're just about done, so. And then like that, after this, there's a few spots on here I'm going to clean up. So I'm just going to go back with the solder gun now that it's kind of heated back up again, or it's back to normal anyways. And I'm going to yeah, so cute, huh? Yeah, I like it. I take you out to the side. Well, I can take you off the charger. Hold on 1 second. Of course, it's not done yet, but I'll go ahead and post a video once I finish it completely. Maybe I'll come back to patina it with you guys if you guys want to see how we patina. All right, you guys have a good day. I'll talk to you later.